everybody. Welcome to 42 Minutes Later, the show that's after the show, hence after show.
Hey, nobody does a pre-show.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, no.
Yeah, the show that comes before the show, where you talk about the show you had, but it's
Or about to
early.
have.
So, yeah. Anybody got a time machine handy? DeLorean will do. You know, I don't know if you can actually get a DeLorean to 88 miles an hour. It's debatable, but terrible cars. Cool looking, though. Beer time.
Yes. Cheers.
Oh, well done. That was cool. I heard that.
Unfortunately, it would sound better if it was less wine in it. But
yeah, it doesn't look better that way, though. You know, it looks like you have to get up again.
It's a bad look to have an empty glass in front of you.
Yeah. Oh.
Especially when you're trying to drink from it. You look like a right sad monkey.
I don't have a sad button. No. Well, but not quite. That's just a sad sound, like, pathetic sad.
Well, we don't need a sad button because we're not sad. We're happy, happy, happy.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to ask, anybody got any thoughts on, little critters, dudes, and fishies and stuff that can go in the little tank there? I was thinking, not
an app. Name them.
No, I don't care about the names, but I was thinking one of the yellow snails, not those breeding freaking apple snails, but like the nyrite or nearite, whatever they're called. Maybe like an African dwarf frog, couple of shrimp, and, maybe like a nice beta swimming around, that can just kind of call it home. That'd be a nice little tank for a 10-gallon setup, right?
Well, before we answer that question, we've got that guy's comments in with a $5 super chat. Says, the only problem with cores being made of Rocky Mountain spring water is the Rocky Mountain goats peeing upstream. Yeah, always a big problem. And we have Skit Crasher says, the Shills for the win. Or for the something or other, for the wasteland.
It could be fuck the world. I mean, it really depends. If you've got like mohawk hairdo and lots of studs on an old leather jacket or jean jacket, it's probably the more vulgar one, right? Either way, it's a good one, though. I like it. Thanks, Skits.
Now back to your fish tank question.
Yeah.
Because when you get a snail and you say like you don't want a breeding pair of things, you don't like get the tank full. How do you know that when you get a snail, it's not pregnant?
Oh, there's a kind that don't really get pregnant. I guess like the fishing community has bred like sterile snails. They're kind of like, they're probably made by Monsanto, so you have to keep buying from them, right? But no, there's
they're like the ones in Jurassic Park, but life will find a way.
Yeah. I'm never inviting in those chaos theory people over for supper. They ruin everything, But big boom. Skits Crasher gives out 5 Shills memberships. Oh yeah, Skits, thank you very much. Awesome. Do we have the list? No.
Yes. Keith, Kevin Waldridge, Alan WK. Brackets Alan WK, that's useful. Mark Loop, Fire XD, and maybe somebody else.
Yeah.
David J.
Yeah, what's your name? Alan WK, but you can call me Alan WK. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Not teasing you, not picking on you, but
also known as.
That's funny.
Maybe he's going to do like what you were talking about, having like multiple accounts so you can narrow your search or your recommendations down. So he'll have like different accounts, brackets, technology stuff, and
Yeah. That's the way to do it, because we were saying pre-show earlier, the YouTube algorithm for showing you recommended stuff is so specific now. Like last night I watched 2 videos from somebody who's a vocal coach or performer reacting to something they'd never heard before. And now YouTube thinks all I want to do is watch her channel. Like, seriously, I'm not 7 years old. I don't understand. I've watched all these other types of content all my time on YouTube, but because I watch one thing that's kind of new, boom, that's all he wants. Quick, fill the feed. It's unbelievable.
I because I watch quite a lot of movie news and stuff like that. I quite often get recommendations of someone watching a movie for the first time, and it's not always the same person. But it's like I don't want to go down that rabbit hole of watching another person watching a movie and reacting it to the first time. Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care.
So this is why we were saying pre-show, maybe what you have to do is have like 9 accounts. So you put, media Dick Dawson, and then you have, home improvement Dick Dawson, and you have retro computer Dick Dawson. And I just have like 12 accounts.
It's nothing like using YouTube to figure out how to fix a washing machine, and then for the next month you get recommended.
Yeah, they think you're the Maytag repairman, and they think that's all you do. Yeah,
I've done it. I fixed it. Stop sending me videos on how to fix the same problem. It's done.
Yeah. God forbid you go on YouTube to find the best way to unclog a sink, because that's it. That's all you're doing for your rest of your life, as far as YouTube's concerned. You're the sink person now.
I got one last night about fixing a garden gate. That time is gone now. I'm not interested in garden gates anymore. Stop it.
Sweet in the chat's got an idea where I could make the tank a more profitable option.
In what way?
Bring up fish that bring up fish like koi and stuff, where as they get big enough, you just sell them for big money on top, right? Turn it into a little breeding farm thing. No, but I want really low hassle, so a bit of a cleanup crew, and then I don't know, we'll see. There was another one. Some neon tetras, because I could put a cool little school of them in there, and just that would be pretty cool.
Neon Tetris, what?
Yeah.
What, are they like RGB, so like LED lit?
It's a retro game pack for the Xbox now. But that's a good idea too.
I always thought it would be hilarious. You get like cuttlefish and stuff like that change. They've got those ink, sacks inside their skin so they can change their color to match the environment.
Yeah. I
always thought if you could get one of those and somehow program its brain to be like billboards and advertising. So you have these cuttlefish swimming through the sea. It was saying, drink Coca-Cola. Well, flashing across the skin.
Yeah, you could have a really great advertising thing for your business. Just install a big tank and just have advertising on the fish, Today, 25% off all cheeseburgers, That would be hilarious, man. That would be really funny. And then people would start collecting them. Like, when the sale is over, people would collect those fish. Oh, yeah, I have some classic advertising fish in my tank, Oh, we have a super chat in from that guy. Does anyone besides me think that YouTube ought to just back off and let people find their own? Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of the recommended feed, but they seem to ruin it in the way that they do it, right? Like don't pepper my recommended feed with things that are also just one tap away in my subscriptions. I can go to my subscriptions. I would like the recommended feed to be a little bit more about recommended. And less about what I did yesterday and more about what I've done over a 3-year period, right? They should take the age of the user into account here. Yeah, I think is what it comes down to. Because, I'm not 7,
It does frustrate me when it does recommend videos that you on channels you actually subscribe to.
Yeah.
So I'll get to it. So what I normally tend to do is I'll click on it and then just switch off it. Just so it will stop recommending. It will go, you've watched that one now, so I won't recommend it again.
Oh,
and that doesn't really help things.
Yeah. Another thing was I always get annoyed when they recommend videos I've already watched, right? Why would you do that? I'll do that if I feel like it. I don't need you to do that. But then now they have a whole column. Watch it again. No, damn it. You're killing me here. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's
it kind of frustrates me that some of our 42 news will show up in somebody's recommendations, and then they've got like a screen full of recommendations, and they just don't click our one.
Yeah.
They've clicked that the clickbaity one instead of our one.
Like, but that also goes down to YouTube demonetizes our videos within the intro usually, right? Usually our videos are yellow, so very few people will see ads within a minute and a half of being live, and we haven't even spoken yet. So we get tanked in the recommended feed even when we have really popular videos and stuff, because if we're not monetized, we're not making a cut for YouTube. Right? They're never going to promote those. They don't bother.
Damn it.
We got to figure out how to get YouTube to stop doing that, because the intro is not demonetizable. I mean, it's just music and some imaging. I mean, come on, really? It's not fair. We got to figure that out with them somehow. But, they listen to us about as much as I listen to the housefly that I'm trying to kill,
Well, it's not the sort of thing, if people are doing, when they're doing the videos about how to make your channel grow, they don't mention this kind of stuff because, it's holding us back. And it's like, well, come on, it's not our fault. Just give us a chance.
Exactly. And, history shows that when people find us, they tend to, come back. So, we could probably do you. And look at other sources of media in our lives. Netflix, Apple streaming, and blah, blah, and yada, yada. There's people swearing all the time and whatnot. We're not even as raunchy as those shows half the time, right?
No.
Come on, really?
I'm certainly not as raunchy as you used to be. We've toned down.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Right? But I mean, your average episode of Game of Thrones or Walking Dead is far raunchier than anything we've done.
Well, I saw another popular kind of like news channel, nowhere near as good as us, but but they got like big numbers and they were swearing through it. So it's like, okay.
I know, that's the other thing. There seems to be these dual rules where, you've proven that you can get viewers and make us money by being sweary. Okay, fine. And how do you get there? Right?
Yeah, just they were at it earlier than us, and so they got the numbers up before YouTube started cracking down on it. And because YouTube is now cracking down on it, it's holding us back.
Yeah. And we might say fuck now and again and stuff, but it doesn't get like really rough and raunchy or anything. YouTube has this rule, like we don't care on the after show, right? But YouTube has this rule where if you swear a lot, like if you're one of those people that puts a swear word in every 5 words, then you're definitely going to get demonetized, right? So, like fuck, fuckity, fuck is right out. But we don't.
So don't say that.
Yeah. Now don't do it again. But we don't carry on like that around here, except for like I say on the after show, and usually like this show. Monetization is on. We usually turn it off because why even bother? So it's one of those things. There's not much we can do about it, and most of the bigger YouTubers have just given up with anything rough and raunchy or whatever because they want to make sure that they can make a lot Because I mean, there's no you being, making a few bucks on YouTube ain't like having a real job where as long as you show up and do okay, you're going to get a paycheck. YouTube, the algorithm could just decide that we're not really interested in you much anymore, and your thing could die inside of a year, right?
Yes.
Right. There's no guarantees,
Yeah, there's a cheery outlook for you. So come back and see if we're still here in a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think, we're not doing this expecting, millions or anything. We like doing this. And the fact that we do already make a little bit off of it, that's really cool. Right. But no expectations of careers or anything at this point because, well, I don't like ramen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would be cool if it paid a bit more. So we're not, like you say, feeding off ramen.
Yeah. And if there was more cash involved, we could get a couple other people in to help and stuff, and we'd have a little bit to spread around, and, we could put a little bit more time to this and less time to other things that make money. And I mean, I think it would really, really help and stuff, but it's not like you can expect it. You just got to go with what you got, very much so. Yeah, I think that topic's probably dead. Super chat.
Board me.
Oh, I thought you were going to read it.
Okay.
That was anticlimactic.
Okay. That guy for another $5. Sergeant Buckchuck says, "Salute you, sir." The other thing about it is that what it is, it's spam, plain bold-faced. Go look at this, even if it has nothing to do with it.
Yes. Oh my God, I hate it so bad. Like every year at the end of the year, you go through this cycle. We just went through it where people post the "why I'm quitting YouTube" video.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's been so many of them. It's not funny. That was a great super chat, that guy. That was really good.
So we got another super sticker in from Yvonne Way.
Yeah.
Little guy going, "Me," I think. Is that what it's saying? Me.
I think so. I like the super stickers. Woohoo! Here at Laser Beams. See, I'm starting to remember what does what. It's only taken months, but
yeah. Yeah, the whole video, is a clickbait one. Why I'm quitting the I'm sorry about the channel or whatever they do, and they never follow through with what you think the title is. It's sort of like, well, actually, no, we're gonna do moving better. Yeah, better things are coming, and we're not going anywhere. Blah blah blah. Shut up. Do you remember that? Do you remember that time we got you to title the live stream? It was an after show.
Why I'm quitting YouTube.
Why I'm quitting YouTube. I think that should be the title of the Sunday show every week.
That's funny. Why? But the funny thing is YouTube
episode 2000.
yeah. But the funny thing is YouTube's algorithm is tuned to push those ones. Like, popular topic. Yep, better push that to the top. They don't have that edited out. I'm surprised, Well,
there you go. That's what we should call the Sunday show.
We should call the channel "Why I'm Quitting YouTube."
Now that is funny.
What do you guys think? Should we rebrand "Why I'm Quitting YouTube"?
Yeah.
Just have this real sad looking dude.
Or just call the channel Twitter.
You'd get better customer service that way. I need alcohol. 1 second here.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do it in quick rotation. Hold on. Mine's close.
Oh, mine's right here. Just going to pour it. I just have a little bit of the strong stuff. I need it. Bloody hell. What a stressful week it's been. Bloody hell.
All right. Go. The alcohol refill. It's too bad we don't have this planned where when you join the show, your glass is full, mine's half full, and then our rotation would be more circular and, Easy.
Yeah, but you can drink through a can of beer in like 10 minutes. So it's
Sometimes
Mm.
yeah. I don't exactly sip. That's not wrong.
But I do have mine always next to me, prime time. So it's not a problem for me.
Yeah.
No, we still got to get out that mini fridge.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad thought. I have actually looked a couple of times. Almost bought a used one. Very close there. That guy, super chat, and it's a really good one, too. And now for something completely different. Oh, man. If Felix was home right now, he would have heard that and just gone all into his Monty Python mode for sure.
We actually, you know what? We should grab that. We should grab that bit with, John Cleese at the desk in the ocean.
Oh, speaking of which,
because we're completely different. Just grab that as a link.
Speaking of which, when you said Sergeant Buckchuck salutes you for the super chat, what we need is the clip of the voices only from AC/DC for those about to rock when it pauses and it goes, "We salute you." That would be an awesome audio clip to play. After super chat readout. Sergeant Buckchuck says, boom, hit it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make that gag. Adventure Camping Zone says, you need to plant people in large chats on the big streams and mention your name. That is a thing you can do, but there are some creators that get seriously pissed if you try to advertise anything other than them on their live streams.
Well, there's a certain channel I will not mention where all the Shills went over to say hello from the Shills, and everybody got blocked.
And wow, did they really enforce that policy?
Everybody got blocked. Everybody just saying
I'm
hi.
not saying who enforced that policy, but wow, did that channel enforce that policy?
I think they're just butthurt that, Starsky is our friend and not their friend.
Yeah, that was funny though. Yeah.
Your friend, you're me.
Yeah. I mean, we're
not your friend.
Yeah, we don't point fingers around here, so we're not gonna, give you any clue to who we're talking about because that's not how we roll.
Yeah, don't enforce the point, Dick. It was...
And now for something completely different. That's tonight's throwback joke. That's it now. That we actually could use the clip from the movie for when we change from one type of thing to another on the show. That would be a great little fucking stinger.
That's what I said. That's what I said 5 minutes ago.
I'm kidding.
Turkey.
I just wanted to make it clear it was my idea. You all heard it here.
Yeah. You absolutely heard it here first after I said it. Yeah. All right, it's all right. Dick will edit me out. He'll take this video and edit the bit with me saying it would be a really good idea if we did this. It will take that bit out, so it sounds like he did it first. Yeah.
Well, and AI already did it actually. Yeah. What the viewers have heard is me say it twice. Although the first time I conspicuously looked a little closer to Charlie Brown. That Simon, I did it again. The Simon toy right here. That's an original 70s one. I got the box and all. I put it up there because I was going to put it into its little demo mode so it would flash now and then and look cool. But it's got an unholy volume level. It's hilarious. The neighbors would get pissed off if we sat down and played that thing. It's so loud. I don't remember that as a child, but I'm going to disconnect the speaker so I can do that. I'm just not sure if it's going to be overly flashy and annoying or just bleep every now and then. Right? Who knows?
It might be a bit over bright.
Yeah, it might, and then the camera would be like, ooh, white balancing and stuff. I don't know,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you could try it with the sound on first and see what happens, and just
probably make me more enjoyable to listen to.
Bear it for a couple of minutes as you can see what happens. But
yeah, this is what I sound like speaking through a Texas Instruments sound chip. I'm sure that's what's in it, right? It's from the 70s. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh.
Yeah, all we need to do is link you up to a speak and spell voice synthesizer box, and away we go.
Wow, you're quite good at turning me on. I can't remember what show that's from, but dude tunes on his computer and that's what it says to him. Oh, I think it's from The Simpsons. Yeah, the guy who's in love with Mr. Burns. That's it, yeah. How did I remember that of all things to make fun of?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Dude, I've only ever watched like 15 episodes of The Simpsons, if I'm honest, right?
Really?
For me to use one of their jokes is strange.
God, usually people just see a lot more of The Simpsons just by sheer osmosis.
Well, I think
being on in the same room as you. I
think I know a lot of the jokes more than I've seen the episodes for, just because of pop culture references and stuff. Like I know there's a joke that goes down in the show where the nerdy kid Milhouse says, "Everything's coming up, Milhouse." I've never seen that before, but I know when to make the joke. Yeah, Smithers, that's his name. See, I couldn't even remember the guy's name, right? I was not a fan of the show. I didn't think it was like bad or anything. It's just, other things were going on in life at that point. I wasn't sitting around watching cartoons much. Yeah. But I didn't become a father either, so, not till later.
Yeah, I was a bit confused with that story. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Who's that kid living with you?
Yeah. There was a couple of things that we didn't get to bring up during the show that I did want to bring up. Yeah. So, the Apple Vision, their little headset-y thing that's coming up. I do have a picture here. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. There's a picture. Are you kidding? Jesus Christ. Somebody turn the fucking lights on. But
don't need to.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, exactly. Let me zoom in. So you see the guy on the couch. He's wearing, well, it's probably a full render, but that's the Apple Vision Pro, their new Oculus,
Was he watching the telly?
Yeah, well, I there's so much weird with this picture. I think the website that we got this from, I think they AI'd this, because why would you watch a television with that headset thing on, right?
Yeah.
But the reason I bring this up is the website goes on to say that Netflix will not be bringing out an app for the new Apple Vision Pro headset anytime in the near future. And the article goes on to say how that's going to be a big blow to users wanting to buy this thing. But I completely disagree.
Good.
How many people want to strap on a multi-pound thing on their head to watch a movie when you could just sit down and watch a movie? Like, seriously?
I don't know. I kind of like the idea. It's just whether or not it would be comfortable doing it. But I do like the idea.
Well, this is the thing, though.
You can put it on and have a big screen
but you said it
view,
right? But you said it comfortable. MKBHD, Marquez Brownlee, and a few others have had hands-on experience with the demo models, right, when they were announced. And fatigue is the number one thing they brought up. Like, how how long can you really wear this damn thing before you're like, oh God, get it off me, right? You know, it's not like wearing a set of headphones. We're talking about some weight here. So would you really want to do that for movie night, or is that more of you would use for, you know, augmented reality and other things and whatnot? I don't think Netflix is some killer app for a headset. I think that completely misses the mark on why anybody would buy one in the first place. You know, that's $4,000 to put a heavy thing on your head to watch a movie on a big screen that's bigger than yours, but you've got a big thing on your head.
Yeah, but wait. Now I don't. Now in my situation, I don't have anywhere I could put up a big projection screen. But to be able to have that possibility is very, very cool. I don't think Netflix in itself is the be all and end all of it, because there'll still be other ways of being able to see movies.
You'll be able to AirPlay it, right, and whatnot. I mean, Apple's got its whole ecosystem, exactly, right? You know,
yeah. So I don't know if Netflix is going to be the end of that. But but I am curious to see how it pans out and how it works, because it might not be as bad as people say it is, or it might be worse. It's just really hard to tell without your own hands-on or heads-on experience.
My take on it, based on the people, because like Marquez Brownlee is this like 6'2" dude, and he's in decent shape. Like he's the kind of guy who works in an office, but seems to be like enough of a physical fitness guy to stay in shape and stuff. Whereas I'm like a lazy slob. So if he says after like 30 minutes he was already feeling the fatigue, I can't imagine somebody after a month of the novelty wearing off wanting to put that headset on to watch a movie, whereas, you know, they want to wear it for other things and then take the damn thing off to watch a movie. I think that's like going to wear off like 3D TV. You know, you know, and then no, that's not what this thing's for.
It's gonna. Well, I think. I know you don't care what I think. I think there's still potential of it. I'm not going to take the word of a lanky vegan who needs some protein in him, and he hasn't got enough neck muscle strength. So we'll see what happens. But but you are right about one thing though. This is not the prime reason for it.
No,
and I think in the same way it was when Apple brought out the iPad, is they had no idea where it was going to go and how people were going to pick up on it and develop apps for it. I think this is going to be a similar situation where at the minute we don't know what it's going to be used for and how.
I think one thing is Apple doesn't want to see the Vision Pro become what the iPad is to a lot of people, and just simply another window to consume on. I think they want it to be more of an interactive product. Like Apple's tried for years to show people how the iPad is damn near a computer now, and it's really great at video editing and stuff. And people just sit on the couch and read the news and you know, and what, like, it's just a magazine in your hand still for most people, right? You know, But with the Vision Pro, if sitting and watching and consuming media, if they thought that was going to be part of the killer feature set to get it to early adopters, they would have sat down and spent some of that cash they have and made it happen. The fact that they haven't shows that they don't care. This is not what they're going for. But I do have one thing. Imagine if you had 5 people in a living room and they were all synchronized so that they were all looking towards the same spot in the room to watch the movie while it was doing the other things that it can do. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a movie player. You know, that mode it has. This is where I think it comes into play more, is all kinds of like you know, corporate guys, like for design teams and stuff, like car designers and so on and whatnot, love this stuff, right? You know, they can integrate design houses from around the world and stuff. And Apple's looking to that, I think, more interactive, more not just I'm a stoner with a cool headset.
Well, you certainly don't want to have like a $4,000 headset for each member of the family, so that you could sit down and watch a movie together.
Yeah, that's a bit Bill Gates.
But a corporation, doing like virtual design on a car or something, yeah, it makes perfect sense for them. They won't mind spending that kind of money.
Now, that guy in the chat has a really good super chat. Check out AR glasses, which are lighter. Well, this is the thing. Right now, everybody that's buying these big, bulky AR, VR headsets are really just helping to fund the research and development needed to get these things lighter so that more people have them, right? I mean, if you were walking down the street, let's say you're in the grocery store and you want a little bit more information or clear product information on a thing. You got augmented reality glasses and you're looking at the cereal line and a thing pops up. Oh, this one, consumer reviews and stuff and blah, blah. I mean, Christ, that could be really handy, Mm-hmm. I totally agree with that, absolutely.
Although having said that, I did see a video a few years ago of someone predicting what it would look like walking through a store with AR glasses, and so everything is jumping out of you, blinking, and adverts are coming out. It's like you walk past a packet of fish and it'll just come out and go, buy me with a little cute little animal emoji and all this sort of stuff.
But this will be a tiered thing. The AR glasses will be very expensive. Some people can buy them without ads. And then you'll be able to, make it pop up what you want. But other people that can't truly afford it because of the cloud background and all the AI and blah, blah and whatnot will have ad peppered versions. And that's going to suck ass.
Will it be like that TV? You'll get free AR glasses.
Yeah. As long as you,
By the way, we got a couple of shout outs to do. We've got some gifted memberships from Shane Coldwell and BME. The guys is in the house.
Yeah. Isn't that funny how it works? Shane is a mod and, a big member of our team in the background, and same as BME.
I thought when you started saying big member, I thought you were like you're going to dox BME with a big member. big member what? Big member extrusion.
If you need to really fill your sausage bun, contact BME.
Being Extrusions is a limited company.
That's funny. Yeah, I think they actually do the extruded aluminum chassis for Lotus, but I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah, interesting times ahead with this technology. I mean, I'm going to say it's like we've got to give it time because it's new technology. No, it's not. No, it's not. This has been around for 20 years.
Yeah,
and it's still it's still a big lump on your head.
Yeah, very much so. It's a really interesting time technology-wise because we've got some stuff that could be really, really cool, and we've got some stuff, some of it very similar and intertwined, that could also prove to be very detrimental. And, I really hope that common sense is more powerful than greed. Yeah, I know how that sounded. Trust me. I know I said it. But because we might, we need the common sense part. Especially like not just, oh my God, we're going to die because of AI and crap like that. But, we're so over-tracked and monitored as people right now and stuff. I mean, everybody wants an app on your phone now. Why? It's not because they want to give you better deals. I mean, it costs them money to do the app, right? So why do they really want it? It's because all that juicy info they can farm off your phone is so monetizable to them that it's worth all the trouble of making a damn app. And I know in Canada, they're starting to look at laws where, no, you're not allowed to offer people deals on an app where they can't get it another way, like with a coupon and stuff. That's starting to become a thing that governments are talking about. I agree with it. You shouldn't be able, it shouldn't be, oh yeah, this is on sale, but only if you have our app. Well, fuck you,
Yeah.
I don't want my phone cluttered with your garbage. I have to go through my settings yet again and turn off location and all this stuff because I don't want, you have no right to know that I'm at home looking to see what's on sale or whatever. Screw you. I'm sick of it. Hate it.
Do you think there'll become a point where there'll be like information overload, that they'll have so much information about you, what's going on, that it would be essentially worthless?
No, because they're able to filter what's not needed and needed at this point, right? It's already so much more information than we realize, it's crazy. Like if you go back in time to somebody who was like born in 1920 and said, oh yeah, do you imagine giving away all this information about yourself just so you could, have this thing that tells you the weather in your pocket and stuff? They'd laugh at you.
But the thing is, if you're talking about like all these directed ads that are always like, primed specifically for you, I suppose, at some point, I see things like that on Facebook and stuff like that. And it's like, why are you sending me pictures of this dress? It looked terrible on me. And
I do not have the breasts to fill out that bus line.
Well, I did have like one of those sort of like things on Facebook where I was like recommended a Lay's next to a sexy lingerie. It's like, how do those two things go together?
Wow.
And where do they get? And yes, we've talked about having a lathe, but we've got no room for one, so I'm not buying one. So why are you still trying to sell me a lathe? So So this is the question. It's like these directed ads, are they to become so useless because nobody's following through on the ads? Who's following through?
That's one thing. I've argued this before. All of this, they try to get as much info from us as possible to make sure that the ads are accurate and things we want to buy is actually failing them now, I do believe, in some ways, because it used to be, as a child, I would watch Saturday morning cartoons. I would get floods of ads and stuff about toys and stuff, and make my Christmas list as I went and whatnot. Nowadays,
which Mum and Dad ignored.
yeah. Well, it was okay, but nowadays everything is so based on your interest that you won't see things outside your interest that you might really, really like.
Yes.
That's the harm.
It's a bit like going back to the algorithm of the YouTube recommendations.
Exactly.
There's probably so much stuff that they could probably recommend me that I'd actually really want to watch.
Yeah.
But because they've got like this narrow image of what goes on inside my brain and what my viewing, past history is that they don't actually know me. They think they know me.
Or
it's like being married.
Yeah. Or their categories are so generalized that it's useless to you. Like sometimes I'll watch videos where people are refurbishing retro computers, explaining how the CPU of the old one works and blah, blah. And YouTube takes that as meaning I want to watch somebody play 2 hours of Mario. No, I don't want to watch anybody play video games. Are you freaking kidding me?
I don't understand why YouTube continually, just every single time I'll click recommendations, it will come up with a picture of some babe. Do you want to talk to single women?
Oh my God!
No.
Yeah,
I don't even want to talk to my wife.
That's not joke. No, but some of the ads were getting so bad, and I don't like my son's on the autism spectrum, for those that don't know. And all his life, we've never had like proper television. I download our videos, so he's not watching ads and stuff and whatnot. And it got to the point with YouTube where his computer would run slowly with the ad blocker and whatnot, that I started paying for premium just because I don't want him seeing the ads. You know, I don't want him coming down the stairs to say, Dad, you know, do you shave your balls? You know, do we have a manscaped? I don't want that, you know.
That's an interesting thing about, you know, Felix is, you know, his repetitive nature on stuff, and certain adverts, you know, are famously catchy.
Yes.
Catchy tunes. And, you know, they're the sort of things that will just like run around Felix's head all day, and he'll be just like stimming on it, repeating it. And driving you up the bloody wall.
There was like
it's not because he wants the thing.
No, he's just repeating the thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There was a 3-month period where, you know, in the Blues Brothers movie, if you've seen it, there's the Nazi guys in the park. There was a 3-month period where my son would say the Nazi guy's speech in the movie, right? You know, the Aryan race is calling to you and whatnot.
White women.
Oh my God, right? Trying to explain to him how you can say that in home. You know, I know you like that spot in the movie. And the reason he likes it is because the Blues Brothers come in with the car and send them all over the bridge, right?
Yeah.
You know,
right? He doesn't do the bit where say, I hate Illinois Nazis.
Actually, he does. But he puts out he just says, I hate Nazis, you know. But the one thing that saved it was, for him, the word was Nazi. And it really helped, except you can't have your child going outside and going, white women. It's just so bad, right? Right?
See, William Churchill. William Churchill? Who's William Churchill? His brother, Winston Churchill.
I hear he wore a dress.
Winston Churchill used to call them Nazis. He used to call them Nazis too. So maybe. Maybe now, we've got to tell the story about the bus, which is funny. Because
God!
Could you imagine if Felix found out about Winston Churchill's teeth, and like, Dad,
he'd wear them. Teeth. Yeah, but he'd wear them.
I want them. They would be so focused on them.
Yeah, he would literally.
You got to tell the story about the bus.
Yeah. Okay. So my son has rarely ever asked for anything. I think like 5 times in his life. He's coming on 17 this year, right? But maybe 5 times in his life has he ever really wanted something. You know, it just doesn't happen. Like, you're off at the store. Hey, you know, you want to get a treat or something? He might pick out a nice looking apple. Like, you know, he doesn't really, you know, he's not I want this and all that. I never had that, right? So he recently he's really had a thing for city buses. It's been a while, not like a few days, but a while, right? And it's come up a few times in life. He really likes them. So somehow he got on somehow he got on eBay, and he found a bus of which there was only 2 for sale in the world. It's a double stack airport shuttle bus from Dublin, Ireland. It's for collector geeks, right? And
specifically, this is a model that's been built or been made by the company who's commissioned the livery to be put on the model. Yeah, and that's the sort of thing they would give out to within the company.
Yeah. So he shows it to me. It's 79 British pounds plus another 40 some or 50 shipping because, you know, we're in Canada, right? Mm-hmm. And then import duties as well. So literally $200 Canadian. Right. And this, now it's, you know, as new in the box has a slight little, you know, flaring or whatever. The
roughing up.
Yeah. I mean, he had some words that are like, you know, collectors understand, but it's now there was one other one, but the windshield was missing and it needed to be glued back together. It was ridiculous. Right.
Yeah. Shit.
So I say to Felix, well, look, let's go online Let's go to eBay and look for other British buses and stuff. And
go on, be fair. I was with you in the we were having a chat, and I sent you a link. Oh, here's a London bus. It's just typical London bus.
Yeah,
it's like eight quid or something like that.
Yeah,
£8. It's like, hey Felix, and Dick's going, hey Felix, buddy, come and look at this. Come and look at this. And he takes one look and goes, yeah, but it's not the Dublin one, City Link one.
Well, he didn't say it so clearly, though. To him, it was like, oh, British bus. And he was like, what did he say? Dublin City Link or something. And he instantly just switched the topic, right? He was not accepting any
other bus.
So I know that the shipping is inflated and the import duty fees. I mean, if I had somebody from the UK send it to me, they could just put child's toy, $10 or whatever, and there'd be no import fees, right? So I figure I can save about 25, 30, maybe, 30 pounds that way. So I get Dunk to put in an offer. I say, offer him 50 pounds, right? And then you could ship it to me, right? And
I didn't go for 50. I said 60. I thought 50 was a bit, but I did say this. Look, it's a bit cheeky. This my friend in Canada, his son is autistic and he's totally focused on this bus.
Yeah.
No other bus will do. This is the bus for him. It's the only one. Would you take 60? And he refused. So I just put in the full price.
I gotta say, if it was a Canadian seller, the odds of taking the discount due to the story would have been higher. So boo. But then Dunk and his wife Kelly ended up turning it into a slightly behind the times, a belated Christmas gift for Felix.
Yeah.
So Felix is ecstatic.
So it's okay. Yeah. Safe, everybody. Everybody sit down. Put your wallets away. This is not a fundraiser.
Can you imagine? Yeah. I'm trying to buy my son a $200 toy bus to put on his shelf.
You guys helped me out with the roof fund and stuff like that. You got me through some really difficult times. So this is me paying back. I'm buying Felix the bus.
But fuck's sakes, man. But for those that think, well, this is crazy. He does have he has Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters. He has the DeLorean from Back to the Future 1. He wants number 2 as well, but he knows this stuff takes time, right? But he's got a collection of these type of things. And
can you imagine the years to come when he's explaining his collection to everybody and they go, oh yeah, that's Ecto 1, that's from Ghostbusters. This is the DeLorean from Back to the Futures. Yeah. And this is the bus that used to ferry people from the airport to the city.
Exactly.
It's like, but what's it from? I don't know. eBay.
Yeah, it's from Dunk. Yeah. But that's my life,
It's so funny. It just made me laugh.
Like I go to the store and I say, hey, do you want to get one of those flying drone things or maybe an IRC car or something? He looks at them and he just puts them back on the shelf. He doesn't give a rat's ass, but he wanted that damn bus, man.
Or like the Oopsie Daisy plushie.
Oh, man, yeah. You guys know the kids' TV show In the Night Garden? My son has
most people won't.
Yeah, hopefully not. It's awful. But there's a character on it, Upsy Daisy, and for some reason my son got it in his head that Upsy Daisy is like cool. Remember, he's almost 17. It's meant for like babies, but I spent $67 to get some Upsy Daisy doll thing, plushy kind of whatever thing, and holy shit, man. Like, he brings her down for supper and they sit and watch movies. And so, it worked out,
Is it a good one? Is it a good one? Because, sometimes you get these like plushies from China and they just come back and they're just like nothing like the picture.
Yeah, no, this one is one of the authentic licensed things. And when she lays down, her eyes close, and it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. But,
Felix.
Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing you get at a thrift store, and it was like $70 almost. Fuck.
Yeah. So that's your life. I mean, like you say, it doesn't happen very often. But
No.
yeah. But when it does happen, it's just like no alternative.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
else will do.
Yeah.
That is the epitome of true autism.
Yeah, exactly. Like how focused is that, you know?
Yeah. It's amazing. It's brilliant. I just laugh. Just laugh.
Yeah. That guy, super chat there, $5 super chat. Things won't get really bizarre until they develop tactile transmission. Well, that goes back to the tech talk earlier. There has been some developments in that area already.
Yeah, well, Japan developed a kissing machine. That was like several years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where you could kiss into the machine, and it would kiss back at the other end through the interwebs.
Yeah, I do believe there's like a fleshlight. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a pocket pussy for dudes.
It's like a pot noodle, but for sex.
Yeah, and there's one that's kind of like the Love Sense thing all the chat girls use, and you can remotely control what it does while it's hanging on to said man sausage. I mean, it's just it to me.
Yeah, but why put that in the hands of a woman? She never does it right.
I'm not going there, but I mean, seriously,
get your best friend to do it. He'll know what to do.
If you're working overtime to buy these expensive sex toys, I suggest you never mind the overtime. And when you're at the grocery store, just say hi to somebody. You might actually get somewhere.
See, here's the quandary. If you had one of those, like flesh, cock sucky thingies, toys, and it was controllable, but you gave it to your best buddy Dave down the pub, does that
because that's what one does?
Yeah, but does that make you gay?
No, it just makes you it makes you
come.
No, probably not one that should be making meaningful decisions for themselves.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you're imagining,
I'm not imagining much right now. Let me tell you.
Yeah, no, keep your mind clear.
Yeah.
If you're using one of these devices and your mate Dave down the pub is basically wanking you off, but if you're imagining him in your head, that makes you gay. But if you're imagining, a sexy lady doing it to you, then I suppose it doesn't.
Or you could be imagining Hillary Clinton, and that just makes you weird. Even Bill doesn't do that, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have done that thing with the cigar. Come on.
Dear me.
That's
I use it on himself first.
Does this really work?
I can feel my prostrate with this.
Probably use the air pressure of a saxophone just to make sure.
That guy's for $2 says, "Why didn't you click the like button?" Good suggestion. I didn't thought of that. I haven't done it. Yeah, there you go. I'll click the like button. I haven't done it.
Something I have a hard time with, though, and Dunk said it a lot too, though, is the share button can really help. Share us out on other social media and show people that you're over here watching, because that really helps bring people around. And when YouTube sees the traffic metric and sees that somebody from another platform came over to watch, that makes them go, "Oh, really?" Right? It's
Now, this is what I want you to do. Now, listen very, very carefully, because I'll say this only once. Go out to a pub, restaurant, and just punch a stranger really hard in the face. Now, okay, you will have to go to court, but when you do go to court, you'll have to say why you did it, and you'll be able to say because it was Dunk on the Shills told me to do it. So you see, it's promotion. It's promotion, and then that will get into the newspapers, and the newspapers say, they'll be reporting on the subject. Well, why did he punch that guy? Because Dunk from the Shills told me to do it. They go, "Who's the Shills?" "Oh, it's a YouTube channel. They do news and stuff." "Oh, and here's the link." And there we go. You see, problem solved. Another channel growth.
Another one you can do is you can write "the Shills" on your breasts, men and women alike, and just pop those things out in public and show the world that you support the Shills. There you go.
I would suggest that it's more likely to get attraction from ladies doing it than men doing it. Men do it, you just look like a weirdo. Although I'm not suggesting ladies you go and do that, but it'll fucking work.
I am. Yeah. If you're a lady and you want to write the shills on your breasts and get them out in public, please PM me for my home address.
And also, if you're, if a daughter, mother, sister, relative, anybody who's just about to give birth to a lovely little baby, suggest the name The Shills for the name of the baby.
There you go.
Again, that will get into the newspapers, and again, who gets.
That's
See,
right.
What we need to do is get the Shills into the newspapers somehow.
That's right. Yeah.
Maybe we get those cuttlefish we were talking about earlier to start swimming around with the shills emblazoned on the side of them.
Maybe we can be identified as and get ourselves a letter in the ever-growing LG, thing and whatnot, right? We could have a second S at the end for shill.
You know what? I'll know when this channel has actually flipping made it proper when someone sends in a picture, says, "Oh, I got a tattoo of Duncan Dick saying The Shills. It's on my butt." That's when because you see that on other channels. Other people get like tattoos of like just weird shit, and it's like I've got Mr. Beast on my arm, whatever.
yeah.
And it's just like, I'll know when we made it when somebody has a tattoo of us.
I tattooed Dunk's lips around my balloon knot. I need a beer.
Hey, for a beer, you can get the real thing. Oh, come on! I'm just trying to come up with ideas to how to promote the channel, and I think guys. I mean, this is. I think I mentioned this before. The funniest thing is if we were on the 42 show reading a story out, it's about us.
Yeah. Two complete morons have been canceled yet again.
Here's the link.
Yeah. Hey, it'd probably bring in some good business, You know what I should have done? I should have done a little CGI trick to have the fish with the people's heads from Monty Python swimming in the tank. Wouldn't that have been funny? Morning. Howard's just asking what's new. That'd have been funny. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it? Why are we here?
Oh dear. Yeah, that was such a brilliant scene. So stupid.
Yeah, I love that one.
I don't, because obviously when they filmed that, they got people like all in black, the puppeteers, and they're all dressed in black, so it all just exposes the fish. I'd love to have seen that.
Oh yeah,
just raw.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
they're just like walking around with these fucking foam fishes on the backs of their heads.
Totally.
Yeah, that would have been that's the sort of day that when you're sort of like you sit in the canteen at Pinewood Studios and the Monty Python team walk in with a fish head stuck to the back of their heads, and you go, "Yeah, this is the movie industry." This is why
exactly. These are the professionals, are they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all sitting down in the really, really posh restaurant in the Pinewood Studios, but they're all sitting around a big round table eating their lunch, but they all got the big fucking foam fish at the back of their head. Wait, what's on the menu? It seems like fish. I'll have the lasagna.
Yeah, that's when they wrote the Howard's being eaten part right there. We got to give a shout out here to Maya in the chat. She's got a 500 and plus now subscriber special coming up in a bit. I'll be popping over. We'll try to steal Dunk for a little bit before he has to go night and bye. It all depends on how fast he drinks that wine. But yeah,
very quickly.
Yeah, Maya's going to have some people from this year of Bad Science Sunday joining and whatnot, and it should be shits and giggles for all.
When is it? That's tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was just watching the time here to see how long we've been already.
Yeah, it's about an hour's time, isn't it?
Yeah, 6:30, right, Maya? 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, something or other, depending on where you live.
UK, yeah.
4:30 a.m. Ukraine. Then
I might pop in for a bit.
Yeah,
if you're offering a bit.
A little teeny weeny bit.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
Oh.
We're back onto those flashlight things again, aren't we?
When it came out, it went drip, drip, drip.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I've got another story for you that I didn't bring up on the 42 show. No, we didn't get to. I don't think it's going to come up again. But this is quite funny. There's a pub in Britain. It's renamed itself to the Gym.
Holy fuck! Really?
Yeah, it was called the Maltster's Arms. It's in Swansea, Wales, and it's now called the Gym. So when you go, oh, I'm off to the gym. Yeah, all right. See you in a bit. I'm back from the gym. I'm quite pissed.
yeah. I worked out so hard, honey. I gotta go to bed.
It's promoted by like some vodka company, and they made like these vodka glasses or beer glasses like dumbbells. So you're like lifting. There's a picture of it. You have to scroll down. There's a picture of it, and they're just like lifting the weights. Oh, I love it. It's so stupid.
Oh my god!
And the fact they're in gym wear.
I know. Look, yeah, totally, right?
Oh, I bet that big guy there, he's on a bit of a limeade there. He's not drinking any alcohol. It's probably just like a protein drink.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's going for the full fucking, in Star Trek, whatever the blue liquid was that got you really drunk.
Yeah, rum and ale.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, I made some. BME gifting another membership.
Well, we also got a super chat that was missed there.
Go for it.
That guy came in. I collect old R. Crumb comics. I'll have to look that up. It almost
has a name.
I think it came from the Karma Sutra. And BME gifted a membership, and it went to. MDAO. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody.
Yeah, I years and years ago, me and the wife had a party that no fuckers turn up to. But yeah, I made some rum and ale, and it was blue. And it just basically had just fucking everything in it, just like just a bit of vodka, a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of the other, and my God, did it do the job? Jesus Christ!
I always figured Romulan ale was a take on that blue Caraco stuff, but they were probably just using blue Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah. No, I just used blue coloring, food coloring, in amongst all the shit that was in there.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, it was a killer. I had a hangover the next day. I drank through it and a blue tongue.
When I was a teenager, this guy that lived around down and around from me. His mother used to make this jar, this big, well, a few of them each year at Christmas. And there was different layers of fruit-like alcohol, and it would sit and layer up naturally on its own. So as you scooped through the jar, you'd get different flavors. And holy God, I mean, I was like 14 at the time, and that shit would get me wasted, man. Jesus. Tastes great, though.
You got some fruit in you, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be healthy about these things when you're growing up, right? That's why I like vodka. It's made from potatoes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, good healthy food. You know,
if only baked potatoes tasted like that, you know. Get potato and just like pour some vodka over it.
Oh my god, I want vodka flavored baked potatoes right now. Yeah. And the American version, they have cheese on them.
Is there an alcoholic form of carrot? Because carrot, carrots are interesting vegetable because it's very sweet, it's very tasty. I know you can get carrot juice, but surely there must be a lot of sugars in carrot.
Yeah,
you could ferment. Is it chat? Is there such a thing as a carrot-based alcoholic drink?
Bombi in the chat says cherries. Oh, I live in the land of cherries, man. Oh wow, do we get cherries here? Oh yeah.
And he likes to pluck them.
Yeah, we get these huge freaking cherries. I can't remember some of the names offhand, but they go right to China. Yeah, all the they go to Japan. All the Japanese guys come over and buy them direct from the orchards here and send them right to Japan. The only way to get them is like on the local fruit stands. That's it. They never hit the market here. It's crazy, but they're massive, unbelievably good. Carrots and alcohol, right? Huh.
Yeah.
It's a good thought. We should try that.
It's a hard squeeze. Yeah. I don't know. Just curious thought. I mean, like I'm an alcohol expert. I know how to drink it. I don't know how to make it.
Yeah, no, me either.
But, interesting.
I've had people try to encourage me before to brew beer because I seem to like it, but you actually have to have a space to do that. And I'm in a skinny little townhouse, dual level thing, and I can either brew beer or wash my clothes in a washer and dryer. Like, you gotta pick your thing, right?
What? You mean you have a choice?
Well, space wise, it would have to be that choice, like, yeah, I could wash my clothes in the beer, or couldn't
you make a still in the crawl space?
I probably could, but
end up like that house we reported on.
Yeah. The last thing I need is the cops showing up for that. Oh, so you're bootlegging? No, I'm just trying to be able to do my laundry and drink at the same time.
Yeah, I'd like to do my laundry in moonshine.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the house that blew up. But just left the cellar.
Oh, yeah. Here, hold on a second. I got a thing about fruit brandy, herbal liqueurs, and grain-based booze have long been the staples, but a spirit made completely from carrots? C. Boardroom Spirits released C, like the letter C, on March 20 at a party in Aldine, Philadelphia. It's 100% real carrot with no artificial sweeteners, colors, flavors, or preservatives. 92 proof, 46%.
Wow.
And comes in a 375 ml bottle for $30. 12 and a half pounds of carrot go into every bottle. Why the fuck does that matter? I've never bought vodka based on the amount of potato it takes to make said alcohol or what. Like, what the fuck is that?
There's not a lot of juice in potatoes.
Yeah. Can you imagine? How much barley did it take to make that beer? That's it? No, I wouldn't drink that. That's weird. A weird metric. But it's the first carrot alcohol in the United States. But it's not the first vegetable creation by this Boardroom Spirits. Boardroom. Stuffy suit and tie guys. Is that who you want making your alcohol? I'm not sure on that one.
I don't know, but they did it. So we should reach out, see if we can get them some sponsorship deal with them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
when I say sponsorship, I mean some bottles.
Yeah, well, of course, right? Well, yeah.
I want to try it. I want to try this carrot juice.
So Dunk and I are going to try to get 40 pounders of it. And what we'll do is we'll try to drink the entire bottle in 2 hours without throwing up. Yes. And we'll tell you if it's any good.
We will review it live on air.
There you go. We will indeed. So
mostly we will start reviewing it, and then we will start dribbling like idiots by the end of the show. But it can still be called a review show, I suppose.
You know,
we can do one of those like reaction videos. First time drinking carrot alcohol reaction.
I'm just not sure on this. Does anybody else feel that drinking carrot alcohol is just going to lead to an uncontrollable urge for gravy somehow? You know,
well, it was like carrot cake. I mean, you like carrot cake? Because I love it, and that was kind of like a new discovery for me. Just like a few years ago, it was like carrots, cakes. What are you talking about?
It's good if it's made right, but if it's that grocery store crap, it's horrible.
Nah, it's really good, really good. This was like cheesecake as well.
Oh yeah,
cake made from cheese. Are you insane?
Yeah. That's brilliant. Good thing it's not made by Velveeta.
Not cheddar cheese. No, you don't make cheesecake out of Stilton.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
Yeah, the Swiss have tried, but it didn't work out.
Too many holes in the recipe.
MDAO in the chat says, "Hey Dawson, sorry to interrupt. No worries at all. Was Felix ever on medications when he was young? Has he got ADHD as well as autism?" Well, when he was in grade 2, the one of the people that worked with him was like, we'd like to take him for attention deficit testing as well and whatnot. And I said, look, he's on the autism spectrum. His attention is already in deficit mode, to say the least. The last thing he needs is more tags. And, if we get him labeled as AD anything, whatever, acronyms be acronyms, right? What is that going to count for? Do I get, better access to meds or something? Is there medications that I can access because of that I couldn't otherwise and stuff? And the answer was always no. And I was like, well, why are we screwing with him then? Just let him be and we'll deal with it. Let's base the program on his behavior and away we go. So, once autism was the diagnosis, I never went further than that because I just don't see the need of the label doesn't help. It's the program we tailor to his personal needs that actually matters.
Yeah, my daughter has just got herself diagnosed ADHD, and I'm not. And Kelly, my wife, she's looking into getting her diagnosis of it as well, because she definitely suffers from certain issues, and it's like I was saying to her, it's like, will it help?
Exactly.
Is it
exactly?
Is it going to help anyway? But I suppose if you've got like the badge, the certificate to show, then because otherwise doctors and medics and people like that, if you say that I suffer from this, they won't believe you unless you got a diagnosis and just like you. But I suppose in some cases it will help as an adult to have the diagnosis there. Just you can flash the card, as it were, the Joker card.
Yeah. So, that's how I looked at it. I've had a few people say, because the program, knowing his diagnosis could change. But we know his behavior and we know what we're doing to work towards more improved behavior socially and taking care of yourself and whatnot. So again, the diagnosis does nothing as long as you're working with people that are analyzing the behavior and making a good roadmap to go forward. And it's the more important thing, right?
It's also the fact that the autism overshadows the ADHD as well. It's like having someone with a limp,
Yeah, they go hand in hand down the aisle together. So is it really even necessary?
Yeah.
Because you get my son focused on something he's into, and his attention is damn well into it for a long time. So, you know,
Yeah.
but good question for sure.
Mhm.
You know, for sure. What time have we got now? Okay. I want to have a little brief pause for a snack between our show and Maya's show. So,
You're going to get some snatch. Dawson. He's quick on the draw. He's just got to step outside the door. The snatch comes a running.
Yeah, that's one time in life that a man should not be proud of. You know, I'm quick on the draw. No,
Dick Dawson, we love you. Oh, have sex with me.
Oh, you're really creeping me out now.
Yeah, it's just what your life's like, you know.
Yeah. CF, can you revoke his permissions in the Discord for 1 month, please? Thank you.
Try it. It's my Discord.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I do anything. I just let you guys just do whatever you know.
Oh yeah, I know how to fix the permission thing too, but that's another thing, you know. Yeah. There was something else I wanted to bring up that had come up today too, but I never got to. Oh yeah, you remember the war with that app company Beeper that was trying to bring iMessage to Android?
Yes.
Well, Beeper had given up, right? Like they've stopped now, you know, because the war is too expensive. But people that used Beeper are now finding that their Apple ID is being blocked from iMessage. It's no longer working on their devices. That's pretty petty on Apple's part. You know, oh, you dare try to use our services on a non-Apple device? We'll block you entirely. Come on. Do we have to be children? You know, don't do that.
Yeah, a bit strange.
Yeah. Yeah. M Down was saying, you know, mine is as they do calm them down. Yeah. You know, when Felix was, let me just get this right. Grade 4 and 5, you know, as he started to awaken a bit more as a more adult person, you know what I'm getting at there? We used CBD low dosage gummies with them for about a year and a half. About a year-ish. And they really helped with extra, you know, focus on things and whatnot. And as soon as I noticed that it was a behavior pattern and it no longer really, you didn't really need to, okay, here's your gummy, you know, we'll wait an hour and we'll do some homeschooling and stuff. When I saw that that was already now more of a behavior, I took the tool away and just let the behavior run. So it's, you know, there's thoughts there, but that's the thing with medication when it comes to ADHD and autism and stuff and whatnot. Don't use it as a crutch. Use it as the tool, but then get rid of it once the tool isn't needed and the behavior is now a pattern. It's a learned thing, right? You know, pay attention and get them off of it as soon as you can, right? We don't need to be doping everybody up all the time. Now, in saying that, somebody's going to say, you're an asshole because blah, blah. Yeah, I agree. That doesn't count for everybody. Some are really extreme and they need it, right? You know. I'm just saying, pay attention to the cues, the triggers and stuff and whatnot, and you'll know when, right?
Yeah. Don't people up, says the guy drinking some beer and about to smoke a big, huge joint. But
yeah. But I'm making that choice, not somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true. You're self-prescribing.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. And most of what I smoke is actually CBD because I have fibromyalgia. So sitting in the chair this long, I need it. And the alcohol, I have no excuse for it. Just really goes down the throat well.
Yes, it does. It helps you get through the day.
Yeah. You know,
especially those mornings. Now, I want to bring something up in the chat. PJC that said, where did he say it? I've lost him now. He says, I've never liked or used Apple products. Now, you know what? I'm going to say this. Apple products are great. They are absolutely brilliant. Now,
I agree.
Now, the argument, that Dick's bringing up is it's like the attitude that Apple have. But that goes with other companies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to point out that Apple aren't the only people. We bring up the Apple stories, and we'll bring up the Microsoft stories, and then we'll have Samsung stories.
That's right.
They're all at it
in
some shape or form.
You got to understand, when we're doing that, every single computer, tablet, and freaking phone in my house is built and made by Apple. Right. I'm just not a fanboy. I like their tech, but I don't like a bunch of their corporate decisions. But at the same time, Microsoft, just as bad. Samsung, trying as hard to be just as bad. Like, they're all just vultures right now. Yeah, I did that on purpose, Right. I mean, it's just that Apple, being so rich and powerful, they got a lot of things going on legally and whatnot right now. So it comes up. But don't get the wrong idea. We don't fanboy at all. No way.
No, I do, but yeah. I think the problem is, some of these corporations are just so huge now that you can't micromanage it all. It's just,
that's right.
Impossible.
That's right. Not even Steve Jobs' anger could, curtail Apple of this day and age, right? We got a super chat, and I want to read it really bad, but I have to do the whole see a man about a horse routine and whatnot, and I can't wait any longer. I've been trying. So,
so I better read it then. You go and see the horse because whatever innuendo that's supposed to mean. But anyway, that guy for $5, he says a spurt is a drip under pressure. X is a prefix that means outmoded. Therefore, an expert is an outmoded drip under pressure. Yeah, I'm an expert. I'm an expert on that one for sure. Thank you so much, that guy. Sergeant Buckchuck salutes you. So I guess we're coming up to the end of the stream now, because Dick's got to. I don't know why he's going to do a man about a horse. He might have just ended the stream because he's got to, go and get some snatch before Maya's show tonight, which is about another half an hour. So, yeah, get out of that. Yeah. So I'm just checking up in the chat. Bombi 138 says humans are lost. Yeah, lost. Yeah, don't worry about humans. Yeah, we'll just die out. The Earth will go on. The Earth will carry on. Yeah, it'll be beautiful again one day, just without us. We'll all be in space. Well, at that point, we'll be screwing up all the other planets.
Oh,
he's back.
Are we on space travel now or something?
I was just rambling, just to fill in the airtime. No, I was just saying to the chat, it's probably time to end the stream anyway because you need your snatch time. And,
don't do that.
Shayla Coldwell says, Dunk, do you like any HBO series? Yes, I do. 2. 3 actually, because I worked on them. Band of Brothers, and Rome series 1 and 2. Yeah, great series. Band of Brothers is exceptional. If you haven't seen it, it's fantastic.
Didn't you win the Emmy for one of those?
Yeah, Emmy for Rome.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thought so.
And 2 VES awards as well.
Aha!
But I'm not bragging.
I would, but yeah. It's one of those things. A very well kept secret, but Dunk actually has a fucking Emmy award. No shit. Very true. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I have a broken Emmy award that's in my son's bedroom.
Yeah. Well, just tell them they don't work as a love sense. You know, it's one of those things.
Although the box it came in a beautiful presentation box, but it was really good once you ripped all the insides out to bury the cat when Kipper died.
Oh my God.
So the box the Emmy Award came in is buried is somewhere in the garden with our dear old friend Kipper. So.
Oh, 12 years of this crazy family, and all I got was a freaking Emmy box.
I left a silk lining in.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Actually, that's probably better than most would get, to be honest. You know, it's funny though. It's funny as hell. Oh, imagine if you're one of those people. I keep the box until the warranty's done, just in case the thing has to be shipped, right? Makes sense. But some people, like hard Apple fans, they keep the boxes to their products for years and years.
Yeah, I do. Although I tend to end up like, eventually they end up getting used for other purposes as opposed to storing.
Well, I'm sure you've had more pets, so you probably need coffins, right?
The Kraut says, which episode of Band of Brothers is where your best work is visible? You know what? I can't remember. Probably episode 3. But, if you watch Band of Brothers, I actually do the opening shot, the first shot.
Oh, cool.
It's like a matte painting shot, like a camera pans down on Camp Toccoa. I think it's the opening shot.
Cool. Yeah, there's times when he'll be telling me, "Oh yeah, I'm working on this project and fucking pre-production fucking assholes and blah blah and whatnot," and I'm like, "Oh, what do you? Oh, I can't tell you." No.
I can tell you. I just finished Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I can tell you that. Yeah, Beetlejuice 2.
Cool. What were you doing? De-aging Winona Ryder.
God. It's what's really funny is when you look at it. She's got old. She has got old. But when you put all the makeup on, oh God, what's his name? Beetlejuice. Who plays that?
Keaton.
Oh. Yeah, Michael Keaton. When he's got all the makeup on, he looks exactly the same as he did back in the 80s.
Yeah.
He doesn't look any different.
Yeah, but he'll be all confused and come on set and go, "I am Batman." No, Michael.
It's funny. Beetlejuice is one of those films. I could never understand what the word he's saying. When he's doing the entire. What?
Well, I was gonna bring this up as a topic, but I mean we're hitting the time marker here. But vocal fry, I watched a video on that today, and I realized how annoying it is. It's when you end with that thing in your voice, my God.
Like I do on the 42 show.
Yeah.
after I finish a story, I go,
yeah, no, not the sound of your soul dying, but,
okay.
And it's funny, like every one of the Kardashians does it and stuff, and they end with a little bit of gravel in their voice at the end of the sentence. Very.
No, those girls, it's probably cum. It's probably not gravel.
Yeah. It's the sound. It's the sound of more money in the bank.
Come on, they shit dollar bills. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why you don't hear it from us. We don't have that.
Yeah. No. But
so,
we'd like to.
So, what? It's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from him. What do we?
Yeah. That one. And now for something completely different.
Show reminders. So yeah. I should have done that. Show reminders. So we've got the stream with Starsky and maybe Rick and maybe Roman. Who knows? We're putting the feelers out to see who wants to join because it's the hangout show for those guys. It's where they don't have to be so on point and they can just chill and laugh and hang out. Right?
You do realize the three of them did a hangout show today? Just the three of them without you.
Yeah, I did. I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. Splitters.
Yeah, I was there for about half an hour, and then life caught up to me, and I never get to. Starsky always goes live during the day, just as my life actually has shit to do. It's
Yes, it's early for you. It's very early for you.
Yeah, it's that we have a 10-hour time difference, right? It's crazy, Yeah. So, and then we got PubChat on Sunday, and coming up in 28.
No, on Sunday, it's Why We're Quitting the Internet, episode 302.
Right. Yeah, Why We're Quitting YouTube. Yeah. No, point YouTube out. Why we're quitting YouTube. Because from now on, we're quitting YouTube every Sunday. I mean, we'll be back Tuesday for the 42 show, but we're quitting YouTube every Sunday.
Yes, we'll have to come up with a new thumbnail for that one.
Yeah. Why I'm quitting YouTube. I'll use that thumbnail. Is that okay? Use this one.
You got to grab a picture of you like crying.
I don't do sad face well.
Yeah. Well, you don't do any face well.
Well, that's why they turned me down for the A team.
God, you should see his cum face. I've never seen it. When you ever seen the back of his head? It's
like 70s soft porn with a fucking drip of sweat on your nose. It's not for public consumption.
I'm glad you didn't hear what I just said, but never mind.
It's selective hearing. It's selective hearing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's ignore, not listen.
We should be married.
I don't think that's something I would have said.
No, it's just our relationship. You have this amazing technique of ignoring what I'm saying. It's just
Yeah, that's true. In that part, I have definitely developed the selective hearing of one of your mates, right?
All right, then.
One of. He's not a Mormon. I didn't mean it that way.
Come on, let's get out of here. We got
okay. So, CF Beauty's dropping the link over to Maya's stream. Get over and check it out. It starts in 25 minutes. Shits and giggles for all. It'll be fun. And remember, you've got to keep your focus in life. Drugs, alcohol, notwithstanding. So,
focus on those primarily.
Yeah, I mean, as a Canadian would say, keep your stick on the ice. Here,
advice.
Yeah, I don't want to do the button thing, so we're gonna say our happy goodbyes and everything to everybody now. So again, a big shout out to CF Beauty who runs everything in the background for us, the live chat here and so on and whatnot. We got the Kraut, Shayna Caldwell, PJ CNet. I'm just scrolling through here. Am I missing anybody? Streamlabs. Should we shut?
Nah, bloody troll.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who let that fucking guy in anyway?
Who gave him a wrench?
Yeah, so big thanks to the team because, without the team, we're kind of screwed. There's no way we can follow the chat well enough. So, hats off to CF Beauty and the moderator team because you guys always help us out massive. And
yes, and thank you everybody for all yours donations and super chats and members messages and member subscriptions and all those lovely things. It's so nice to see it because it almost makes you feel like you care. So on that note, we'll see you see you on Starsky Show tomorrow. Well, I probably won't be there, but I'll see you on the Why I've Left YouTube show and see you on the 42 on Tuesday, and if not, I might be around at my show. So,
Oh, I missed a shout out there to Skits Crasher and Maya as well for moderator team. So yeah, see, without CF Beauty doing this stuff for me in the back, everything gets fucked up. So thank her for her efforts. Yeah. And what do we say now?
Thank you for our patience. just being around us too, but you know.
Yeah. So get over to Maya's channel and we'll see you there. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Stay shitty.
Boom.